What's up everyone, and welcome to Corp DX. Thanks to the developers of this game, we have a free key and we are able to play and review it for them, and so let's jump right in this. It's basically about you controlling a game corp, as the name suggests, and you have to start in like 3 different cities, I think. Or you start in one and you have to work your way to the next and then the next and then the next to create a whole corporation of your game company. So we're gonna go right into it, and I like the red sun icon, so I'm gonna choose the red sun. And I like to call my group here to Assassination. Get it? Assassination, using our YouTube name. Perfect. Alright, so let's go into it. I don't need to take the tutorial, I've already done it, and so I can skip that. He basically walks you through how to do things. But yeah, some bad choices there. So we got one that arrives late and one that sleeps on the job often. Both of them are terrible, but it's better than nothing, so we need to build a training cubicle next. So we click the build menu and we get right to it by adding one of these. I think this is it, yeah. Sorry guys, my voice is like dead quiet, so I have the volumes like as low as possible on the sounds and stuff. And I think we are good to go here. Publish project. Okay, so we're going to design our first project. And we do that by clicking new project. We have to go with micro since we only have 2 people on our group. What should we call it? I know, we'll go with the horror themed. I want to name it the Hoarding Dead. This is actually a project I'm actually currently working on, and it is a horror slash RPG slash survival type game. So it's like an RPG horror survival hybrid. Yeah, one of those. And so yeah, we just basically do it like that and create it, and then they'll get to work on it. And when they finish, we can publish it and see how well it does. For this, I'm going to speed up time though, so that way we can watch. And it's not gonna be that great to start with because they have really terrible skills and so on. And so the developers of this game are like, I don't know, they're really cool. They like have this game set up so you can actually pretend like you're a developer, and it's pretty accurate. Because the developers of games are always competing with each other and such, and I gotta slow that down. Alright, so we don't want to do small because it's not really a small game, it's a micro game, so we don't want any market budgeting. And we'll skip it. So, Total Crumpet says, the Hoarding Dead just feels like a cheap cash-in, charging $5 for a very terrible experience. Poor mechanics, poor gameplay, horrible aesthetics. The Hoarding Dead is a disaster. So, to start off, we're getting terrible reviews on our game, but that's okay because as time goes on, our groups will get much better at it. And this guy looks like he's a sound specialist, so we'll put him in to train up sound. We'll see who we got new we can hire today. All terrible people. This guy works slower. I'm gonna go with somebody working slower. So long as they ain't doing like a really terrible job. So, let's make a shooter game. We'll call it Bullet Galore. Why not? And again, that guy's going to take the first 2 and the other one's going to take the second 2. So there's 4 jobs that are needed to be done in order to make a game, and so that's basically what they're doing. You assign them to specific jobs, and this guy, he's specializing in sound. What that does is it'll allow him to use better sound programs to make our game better quality. so we'll get on with that, and that'll be cool. And we have an awards ceremony every first of the year, and so that takes place in January. It's currently October in 2015. So let's speed up time. Why not? It's going to be November pretty quick here. This one's going to be worse than the first one, it looks like. But all those companies gotta start somewhere, right? I've got several projects I'm working on myself in real life here, and I've been kind of busy doing that, so I haven't been uploading and publishing much in terms of our YouTube channel. And so now we just wait it out. I'm just a little bit slow, so I'm gonna kind of hurry this up. That's the guy that arrives late, and he's one of them that's working on the project, so it's not going to be that great. The other one was 28. This one looks like it's going to beat it by 1. I'm okay with that. I'll publish it. If you want a good game, Bullet Galore is not for you. These guys give terrible reviews, and VGN seems to be the biggest one. It is the hardest to get the stars on. They are like always giving really bad reviews. It's like, that's real IGN. I do like that they have like they have a, during the awards ceremony, I will skip ahead so we can get to that, but during that, the announcer dude speaks, and he's like, he sounds like one of those characters from Animal Crossing. It's pretty funny, because I never would have thought somebody would sound like that in any other game. And we'll skip to the next month, and it'll now be December, and the month after this will be ours. And so the Hoarding Dead has sold 1,000 copies. That is our other YouTube series that is based on 7 Days to Die, and it's because in that game the zombies like pick up everything and they carry everything, and so I'm actually designing a zombie game that has it so the Hoarding Dead guys are just hoarding everything rather than trying to kill everybody, although they'll do that too, but it's a hoarding virus. They'll pick up everything and carry it. And so the next project, let's do action. We're not gonna call it Braid Bat. Let's name it Heroes of Iskar. That guy specialized in sound, so we're going to make him do the sound work, and this guy is going to do all of those. Okay. And he will use trout loops. I'm not sure what that's supposed to take the place of in reality, but they're all based on realistic programs. Like WordPad and Notepad are actually the real ones there. And I'm not sure if Rider's real, but the Audacity is supposed to be Audacity, and then SoundFrog, I'm not sure what that one represents, but yeah. They're all representing of things, and then this one's supposed to be Unity Engine, CryEngine, and Unreal Engine. Instead it's Surreal Engine. I like how they did that, that's pretty cool. they like to mix it up there and totally use the realistic names, but in different versions of the realistic names, which I found pretty amusing. This guy, I want to specialize in writing. And let's go ahead and get us another one of those. So we can specialize the other guy too. Okay, so we got someone specialized in writing and sound. This guy's going to be art. So let's see how we do with our third game. Looks like it's going to be better than both of the others so far. Yep. Alright, looks like it's a decent one comparing to the other two. And it's an action game. And here's the award guy. See what I mean? It's totally Animal Crossing words. And the most productive studio is given to the studio with the most releases. That's us. We definitely got that. Hopefully. And the most productive studio award goes to Assassination. Knew it. We might get #1 too. I don't know. Most consistent is given to the studio who releases high quality. Sorry, those guys overlapping. Our rivals got it. Vampire. We'll beat him. Just wait, Vampire. We'll beat you. That means they got that one too. Let's go into Vampire. Yep. X. Most people? No, that's also them. We're being destroyed in this awards ceremony. Yeah, see, they definitely beat that one. But that's okay. Largest studio? Can you give it to me? Give it to me? Is it me? I had 2 before them. Yay! Actually, I got 4 now. And that's it. That's the award ceremony. You got 5 awards, and your goal is to get all 5. And once you get all 5, you're pretty good. And we've got 28 goals in this first level. This place, I don't know which town this is. Let's turn that time down. Alright, so let's publish. Skip it. So they say games like Hero Viscar are just depressing. They could be great, but due to many issues, turn out very poorly. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's like most MMOs today. Heroes of Viscar is just plain awful. See what I mean? They give terrible reviews, and it's just like they just like love insulting people. Boulder Paper Shotgun is a reference to Rock Paper Shotgun, an actual reviewing group. With a budget like this, you would expect Heroes of Viscar to come out good, right? Wrong! Clearly this project has no direction whatsoever. I don't know who they're supposed to represent. I never heard of one even similar to that. I've heard of these two. I've kind of heard of that one, not so much though. Alright, so our games are selling. We've got The Hoarding Dead at 2K now, and the first one's at 1.2K. It's not that bad. We got a sales boost from getting that that reward. Alright, so let's specialize our last guy here. It's this one. He's got to specialize in coding. And once we get him to specialize that, we can make a new game, and we're going to make a small game, and it is going to use all 4 of them. Which in turn will come out nicely. We get $3,700 each month from those games. It'll slowly go higher. Just hope this guy finishes before this day is over. And he did. Okay. Next project. we're gonna do a sequel to The Hoarding Dead, our best-selling game so far. So let's do this, guys. Let's do it. Oops, didn't want to call it that. So we're gonna call it The Hoarding Dead 2 Fear. Oh, that's going to be great. Alright, so they can all do that, and they can all now use the advanced programs. Ooh, we can't do that one. Let's turn the coding one down. Okay, so it doesn't use much in terms of coding, so we opt to use the other ones to make it as best as possible. Alright, let's do this. Oh wait, I need another table. All 4 of them have to be at a table to make it go. Alright, now we go. Next month, and then we should be good to go. Come on, let's see what it makes. Get to work, stop sleeping on the job. It's looking alright so far. It's gonna be over 100. 43, 50, 60, 70, 78 so far. It's not finished, guys. You guys can't go home for... You can't go home until it's finished, man. Come on. Gotta finish it in 1 month. Like, come on now. $140, $150. It might get to about 180 or higher. I don't know. Got 4K from those games. They're doing alright. I mean, they're up to 3K sales. That Bullet Galore is actually selling faster than that one. Oh wow, Heroes of Iskor is selling like crazy. 200, nice. That is not by any means a good score, guys, by the way. That's terrible. Because I've seen like one of the rival groups get over like 3K, and that was their very first production. I'm like, seriously? How? How did they do that? That's insane. I could never get 3K off of the first one. And now because this one is small, I'm going to use the small budget. Ooh, I can't. Dang. Okay, well, we'll use none. That's okay. Alright. Alright, so Total Crumpet says, The Hoarding Dead 2 Fear could be great, and it almost is. I hope the developers keep working hard and their next game turns out great. See, that's the type of reviews I would love to hear. But this one was like, don't expect anything good to come out of The Hoarding Dead 2. It's one of the worst games around. See, they are always giving terrible reviews. Like, what the heck? And The Hoarding Dead is bad. And it shouldn't feel, or it should feel bad. Games like this should be illegal. Yeah. It's just because they don't understand, guys. They don't understand where it comes from. They don't know the concept of it. Alright, so that's going to be it for my first impression video on this game, guys. And thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And yeah. Keep on watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more. And I will try to continue this as an actual series on here, but I don't know how often I will be uploading them, but I'll try to do it at least once a week. And that way you guys can kind of follow along and pretend like you're the developers of games. And if you want to name some of the games on this, then by all means I will take your suggestions. Just leave them in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. See you next time.